How much did you guys know about the original Grease before signing on to this project?
I mean, I think we were all like pretty big super fans. Obviously, it came a little bit before our time, but like I grew up, I watched the movie, I'm a huge theater kid, so I knew the show, and the music is so iconic. Like, my parents introduced it to me since like when I was a little girl, and I listened to it all the time growing up.
Yeah, it was a mandatory watch. My mom and her best friends, it's one of their favorite movies, so it's something that I had to watch growing up.
Yeah. Not a mandatory watch.
For me, I feel like I knew all the songs and had always been something like in the background, and especially being in musical theater, it's like it was just like a classic. But I feel like the audition process was the first time I like really sat down and like investigated it, which was like a whole new experience.
Pink Lady Pledge is to act cool, to look cool, and to be cool.
How much do you identify with your character?
I identify a lot with Olivia. I think there's just a lot of me in her, the parts of me that I don't show normally. It's just the more like, I'm chill, I'm not chill, yeah, but like, not really. I'm always a nervous wreck. It was so much fun to get to create that character and bring her to life. Yeah, I'm so much like her, and I love bringing myself also, more of my like bubbly side to her. And we'll see if that comes in a little later.
Thank you for the best summer of my short life. Jane for me is like, I want to get things done, and I'm a little bit of a control freak myself, and it's like, no, I have an idea for the pep rally, and it's gonna be great. But she later finds out there's like a lot that she's not in control of, and then how is she gonna face the music?
It's not as bad as it seems. These things blow over.
Maybe for you.
For me, like, I always wanted to be a T-Bird. Like, when I watched Grease, I was like, I want to be one of those people.
I want to be a T-Bird.
There's a really special through line with me and Cynthia that both of us are gender nonconforming, both of us are queer, and to be able to tell that story in a show that's set in the 50s is really special, because we really don't get to see these types of people being portrayed fully in these time periods, but we did exist. People like us did exist.
Nancy is unique in that she actually did have friends before, and she was happy there, but then her friends got boyfriends.
Nancy, we're busy.
But what? And it's so exciting to be able to tell a story about someone who doesn't need that and is ambitious and is ahead of her time in her thinking, and all she cares about is her career and fashion, and we can embrace that.
The criticism right now is, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a school that was in the 1950s, but it looks like it's really diverse, it's really mixed. That wasn't how it was in the 1950s. What do you have to say to those people?
They always existed. The problem is that they just never got the spotlight, and they never got the chance to have a voice in these stories.
There are a lot of kids in Rydell who are sick of feeling like they're not welcome here.
And our writers, they took a lot of time. They had interviews with people who lived during that time, who were gay, who were black, who were Latino, who were all these things, and they existed. They were there. Like, it wasn't like it's something new. That is just something that was portrayed on screen.
Right.
And now we are able to portray the times that actually happened, that were there too.
Yeah.
Now.
BTS, take me there, behind the scenes. Take me to your favorite scene that you shot and that you're most excited for your audience to see.
We have this like big drive-in Grease is the Word number, which is so like iconic. To obviously redo the song and to pay homage to like the original Grease, but to like be at the drive-in to do like a night shoot there with all the beautiful cars and all of the costumes. I feel like that's when it really started to feel real, and it was just so much fun to get to play in that universe.
Hazel and I's journey had been like really similar in starting the process, in that like we're the newcomers, and so like the cast had already been shooting for a month, and it was me stepping in and being like, all right, go play. So it was really nerve-wracking, and I didn't really know how to fit in, and neither did Hazel, so it was like very like cool to have us share that experience.
Whenever we'd have days with the T-Birds or anything like that, there was always some sort of pranking going on. Like, the T-Birds are for sure T-Birds in real life.
They live up to the name.
They sure do.
The ones that were like the most exciting in the moment were the scenes in the Frosty Palace. And we had the scene with, it was the T-Birds and the Pink Lady. It was the first scene we had all together. It was in, I think it was in the second episode, so we all had sort of like dropped in a little bit into our characters in a way that we really like were just living in this moment in the Frosty Palace with everybody. And I just can't, I'm so excited about that scene. I loved it so much doing it, and I can't wait for people to see it, yeah.
We're not girls, we're ladies. the Pink Ladies.
There's a really special moment, and it happened on the first day of filming. We sang it's gonna be different this year, and I could feel it, and it rang true to our characters and to us as humans, and you felt that these people are gonna become your family and your support system for however long, and it was really, really special.